Hi friends, once again I am here to communicate with you. Kolhapur Municipal Corporation's Yeshwantrao Chavan KMC College Kolhapur. I am Dr. Sanjay Pandit Kamble, Assistant Professor, Department of English. Today I am here to discuss with you the most important tense, that is past tense, use of the past tense in our day-to-day life situation. Before starting our discussion, before going towards the meaning and the concept of the past tense, the word tense is referred for the time, in which time, at what time, where it. Okay, so for time there is a you can say that in Hindi there is the word वक्त. और वक्त के बारे में ऐसा कहा जाता है कि वक्त किसी का गुलाम नहीं होता. वक्त बहुत बड़ा गुरु है. जो वक्त सिखाता है वो कोई नहीं सिखाता. तो इसी के कारण मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि आज जो है वो हमारा प्रेजेंट है. जो कल हुआ वो हमारा भूतकाल है और जो कल होने वाला है उसको हम भविष्य बोलते हैं. सो विदाउट टेकिंग द रेफरेंस फ्रॉम द पास्ट we cannot live in the present, and if your present is good, automatically you can say that your future will be good. So far as the time is concerned, so far as the patterns of the life is concerned, every day is going to become yesterday. Every day is going to become yesterday. The moments, the seconds, the minutes, the hours, they are going to become a past. But every moment, every second gives us a kind of experience, and on the basis of that experience we have to live our present life, and we have to face the future with the experience which we got from present situation, or you can say that present scenario. So the past tense is very important because we have to take many more experiences, past moment that will help us to live in the present and to manage, or to, you can say, that plan our future. We are going to see here the past tense, very important tense. It's very easy. Everybody can enjoy this tense by listening, by doing the practices. My intention is here. Actually, this is the teaching grammar, teaching tense pattern is a traditional one. I know it very well why it is traditional, because it is taught in the class. It is everywhere. It is going to be taught in the class. You might have learned anywhere else, but still we cannot go ahead without the help of this tense pattern. If you want to speak in the past tense, you must know the formalities, you must know the format, you must know the structure of the past tense, and then you can speak. Okay, today we are going to start our discussion. Today we are going to discuss here the past tense. The first of all we are going to discuss here, that is simple past tense. Okay, I have chosen the same format. We are not going to change the format, because if you regularly practice this, it will help you to enhance your qualities, enhance your, you can say, that practice of listening and writing and reading and all these the communication skills which we are required here to speak about. Okay, let's start. Simple past tense. I went, you just add to the college, to the home, to office, to anywhere, wherever you go. Okay, I went, we went, you went, he went, she went, it went, they went. So went is a, you can say that, or past form of the verb go. Okay, go, went, gone. This is what the you can say that the format or the verb format is there, which we have used in the simple past tense. So suppose if you want to make this sentence yes no type, or you can say that, yes, if you want to make this verbal question, how you can make this? It's very simple, but there is one difficulty, that there is no auxiliary verb, and I already taught you that if there is the auxiliary verb, we have to place that auxiliary verb instead of, you can say that, pronouns. We have to place the auxiliary verb. So how we can make? So it's very simple. Already I taught you various types of verbs. auxiliary verbs, modal auxiliary verb, and I would like to remember that when there is no auxiliary verb in the sentence, and if the sentence is in past tense, most probably past simple past tense, and if you want to make that sentence yes no type verbal question, we have to use the past form of do. So what is the past form of do? Do, does, did. So did is the past form of you can say that do. We have to use this to make this sentence, you can say that yes no type or verbal question. So how it can be? Did I go? Just see, went become in went comes in you can say that original form. So I say did I go, did we go, did you go, did you go, did he go, did she go, did it go, did they go. So this is very simple. If you do the regular practice of these, definitely you will get the benefit of learning this simple past tense or any past tense which will help you to understand. So the next tense is past continuous tense. So very simple. Most of the readers, most of the students, they are aware of the, you can say that MR is, was, were. So MR is used for the present continuous tense, and for the same past is used, you can say that was, were. So I am going to use here. Let us see. I was going, we were going, you were going, you were going, he was going, she was going, they were going, it was going. You want to make this sentence yes no type verbal question, you can just place the auxiliary verb in the first you can position. It becomes, you can say that yes no type or verbal question. Was I going? Were we going? Were you going? Were you going? Was he going? Was she going? Was it going? Were they going? You just have to put a question mark before this. After the end of this sentence, it becomes, you can say that yes no type questions. So was, where is very familiar, very useful for these students who are learning in the 9th and 10th and 11th and you can say that 12th class, because they have to make such kind of sentences. There are so many activities which are based on the past tense. So I appeal to those who are learning these, those who are interested, they do practice of using this past continuous tense, because mostly it is referred, it is used, and even you can say that when there are stories, the past tense is 100% past tense is used there. So if you do the practice of this, definitely it will help you to understand the stories. Okay, the next tense is, that is past perfect tense. If the action is finished, completed in the past, like today is a present, okay, and tomorrow, yesterday is my past or your past, whatever the action yesterday finished, and if you want to talk about that finished, completed, over action, completed action, you can use past perfect tense. Okay, I had gone to the college, we had gone to the college, you had gone to the office, you had gone to the market, he had gone to anywhere else. You just add any kind of, you can say that verb. Okay, any kind of place. She had gone, it had gone, they had gone. So same case is there. We have to place the auxiliary verb had here in first position, and it becomes, you can say that yes no type. Had I gone, had we had we gone, had you gone, had you gone, had he gone, had she gone, had they gone, had it gone. So it becomes, you can say that past perfect tense. It's very easy. If you do the practice, if you recite it, if you repeat it again and again, you'll get a kind of confidence, you will get some kind of interest, then automatically you will you can say that you will get some kind of ideas about using this tense. Now the next important, I think that it is also less used, it is not used many time. In some of the stories I referred, I have seen this type of use, that is past perfect continuous tense. If the action is continued in the past, what I am telling you, if the action is continued in the past, then you can use this past perfect continuous tense. So what is the format? I had been going, we had been going, you had been going, you had been going, he had been going, she had been going, it had been going, they had been going. So same, but just had, we have use been, B-double-E-N, and ing form of verb. Okay, they had been going to college, you had been going to college, he had been going to college, she had been going to college, he had been going to market. Whatever the places, whatever the places are there, you can just add there. Same case, you have to place had here in the first position, and if you continue by using this had auxiliary verb in the first position, it becomes yes no type. Had I been going, had we been going, had you been going, had you been going, had he been going, had she been going, had it been going, had they been going. It becomes, you can say that auxiliary, you can say that question, you can say that this is a yes no type question or verbal question. Okay, so with this we are going to see that how this past tense is useful, or how it the past tense is used in our day-to-day life situations. Here in the last slide we are going to discuss about use of past tense, where we can use this past tense. Number one, the past tense is used in narration. When you are telling something, you are narrating something, narration is a different kind of skill. It's not possible for everyone to narrate the event, narrate the things, narrate the stories, narrate the moment, narrate the whatever you have seen or whatever you have observed. So narration is a different kind of communication skill. We are going to see in a different way, but for you can say that use of past tense is most probably, or you can say 100%, when there is a narration, we have to use past tense. I already told you that narration is also useful in the present tense, but it has some limitations. It has to be used in the present tense for the present situation. And when we are talking about our past, when we are talking about yesterday's, you can say that civilities or our life stories, we have to use narration. Storytelling is also a skill. It's not possible for everyone to be a good storyteller. So telling stories, even we know that when we were a child, when we were in the childhood, most of our parents, most of our grandparents, I'm talking about grandparents, they used to tell us stories of Ramayana, Mahabharata, and many more, you can say that mysterious mythological stories, and they were interesting. So telling the stories, we have to use, you can say that past tense. Either it is the simple past, either it is the continuous past, either it is the past perfect, or you can say that past perfect continuous. Any kind of storytelling in English, we have to use the past tense there. Suppose we are asked to talk about our memorable incidents. Memorable incidents cannot, you can say that part of our present life. Obviously it is a part of our past life. So while telling about memorable incidents, I will give you one example. My first day in the college. Okay, my first day as I started my career as a lecturer. My first day in school. My first day in, you can say that, my job. So anywhere, the memorable incident can be different person to person, but that can be narrated by using the past tense. Okay, past experiences. When you appear for the interview, the interview may ask you about your past experience, your job experiences. So using this past tense, you can narrate, you can tell the past experience, past event. Our life is full with events every day, every moment, every you can say that day we are learning something. Every events are, you can say that, unexpected, and these events turn our life. So these past events we can tell by using the past tense. Okay, I would like to talk about flashback. As we know that most of us, we are watching movies, and in the movies the flashback technique is used. Flashback means you are in the present situation and you have to enter into your past life. Okay, just see some of the movies like Diwar, Sholay. So these movies, even some of the novels, even some of the dramas which are performed in the theater, they have the flashback techniques. So you are in the present situation, and you have to go, you have to remember your past, you can say that you have to enter. Even I remember that one more movie, that is Karan Arjun. Okay, they enter into their, you can say, the past life, previous life. So this is what the flashback technique. They are living in the present and they remember their past life, from their childhood, how they brought to, how they come to this situation. So this was the flashback technique, which is most probably used in the movies, even in the novels. Many novels are there. So you can talk about this, or you can use this past tense to use by using this flashback technique. So another thing is that we had certain habits. As on today, we might have forgotten these habits. When we were children, we had many habits. So while talking about these habits, many habits, it may be good habit, it may be bad habit. We used to skip from the schools, and we used to go for swimming purpose in the stream, anywhere else, quarries. So these are our past habits. We used to collect some tickets, we used to collect some boxes, we used to collect some many more things. So these are the habits. So while talking about these habits, you can use past tense. Even remembering the previous incidents, events and moments, for that purpose also we can use the past tense. So as per our discussion, today's discussion is concerned, I'm sure about that you will understand the use of past tense in our day to day life situation. It's very important for us to use, and if you able to use this past tense in your day to day life situation, as I mentioned, narration, storytelling, memorable events, past experiences, past events, flashback technique, past habits are there. So if you use this past tense in these occasions, on these situations, definitely you will be a good reader, you will be a good speaker. You have to speak for 5 minutes. For the trial basis, I appeal to you, if you want to speak, you just make the video of your own, and just see how you speak in front of the mirror. You stand in front of the mirror and try to speak about, or try to tell a story to your children, to your friends, or any wherever there are possibilities. You just try to tell the stories, you just try to tell the memorable events, past experiences, even flashback also. And definitely you will be a good reader, you will be a good speaker. Today I am going to stop. I appeal to you once again that this is a free of cost, online teaching is there, online communication is there. So don't miss this, enjoy this. And if there are any queries, any doubts, my mobile number is there, you can send me message. Definitely I will try my level best to improve myself and to give you more and more, whatever is possible for me to give you. I am free to give, everything is free to you. So you just enjoy my teaching. I know very well that this is not a classroom teacher, otherwise you could have enjoyed my teaching. I am sure that my teaching is not super, but I am sure that I can satisfy you, I can bring you into your comfort zone. Definitely I am sure about my skill, my abilities. With this I am going to take your leave. I am going to stop here. Thank you very much for listening my video, and I hope some comments, I hope some suggestions from you. And once again I appeal to you that please kindly like my videos, share to your friends, those who are learning, those who are interested to use the past tense, the present tense, whatever the future tense, or those who are interested to learn English. So once again I appeal to you, kindly share my video, subscribe my channel, and please help to those who are interested. Please share and help them to learn English communication skill. With this note, I conclude my communication with you. Now I stop here. Thank you. Thank you.